Yo guys, Mike for Sim Racing 604. Welcome back once again to Le Mans Ultimate. This time around, I'm going to be test driving the Ford Mustang GT3. So this is one of 3 new cars that was recently added to the title. We got 2 via paid DLC, and we got this free Ford Mustang. So this is, of course, part of the GT3 class here in LMU, which was the recipient of some pretty significant tire updates, and it's been getting a lot of love in the sim racing community, including from me. When I test drove that Porsche, I thought it was or Porsche, however you pronounce that, I thought it was one of the best GT3s I've driven in sim racing, period. And I still think that. It's a phenomenal car. And I've had some time to test drive this Mustang, not quite as in love with this car as I am with the Porsche, but just the same. We're going to give it a half-hour run here at Interlagos. You can probably see driving off into the distance, we have hypercars. So yeah, this is a multi-class race. Last time with the Porsche, I just did it single make. So yeah, it should be an interesting race here. And it's been interesting to me to see how much love LMU has been getting. When I released the Porsche video, so many people responded and said it was their new favorite sim, or it's the best sim, or it's the only sim they play. And yeah, I can understand that. I mean, even though we're still officially in early access, this title is just phenomenal. Some of the best racing I have in sim racing right now is courtesy of this little unexpected success. And the reason I say unexpected, I touched on it last video, well, partially because it's early access, but also because motorsport games did not have the best reputation. In fact, it probably had the worst reputation in sim racing. So my expectations were low for the Mans Ultimate, but boy was I wrong, and I'm happy to be proven wrong in instances like this, because this is just a phenomenal title. It really is. The single player racing is excellent. I've heard good things about the multiplayer. I haven't had that much time to invest in it myself. I have had a couple races and it's been decent. I think because I'm not ranked, then you kind of get a mix of people who are there to race and people who are there to troll, so I don't exactly have a good foundation of information, or a wide enough foundation of information to really judge the multiplayer, but just the same, the single player experience is basically second to none. I really love it. I've kind of gone the ACC route in terms of just, you know, pick one specific discipline within racing and master it. And as I say, that's what we have with ACC. Titles like Assetto Corsa and AMS2, which I love, are kind of Swiss Army knives when it comes to sim racing. But then you got these hyper-focused racing titles like Le Mans Ultimate and ACC, and I guess to a degree Formula 1, the F1 games, but and WRC. But yeah, so anyway, it's allowed Studio 397 to really perfect the hypercar and GT3 classes here, and truly is just phenomenal. I love love driving in this title. So falling a little bit back of pace here. Yeah, it's great to see. I mean, no matter what you feel about motorsport games and their history, of course, everybody wins when there are more really high-quality games being released. That's exactly how I would describe this. I know the pricing model's kind of funky because we're still in early access and there's already paid DLC. It doesn't make the most sense, but just the same, it's a really good game. The quality of content is phenomenal. You can see the detail at the track. The cars are of equal detail, I would say. Whoa. Got motion turned on here underneath me, by the way. So if you see me swaying a bit, it's because of that. But yeah, I really felt the tire chatter on that last braking zone. And yeah, like the sounds are great. Again, the visuals are great. The use of light is excellent. Like Studio 397 has absolutely nailed this. And yeah, great to see it getting the recognition it deserves. I think we'll hit the hypercars, or the hypercars will hit us, however you want to look at it, somewhere around the 14-minute mark of this race, so just about the midway point, and then again toward the end. We'll see how that plays out. But for now, not having a ton of success catching up to this Ferrari in front of me. I'm not dropping too far back, but at the same time, not really gaining on him either. You can see in the virtual mirror in the lower right-hand corner there, or the rear view camera, I should say, see those Porsches falling a bit back, pulled a full second on them, and just over a half second to the car in front. So down through the gears here in the Mustang, and impressions of the Mustang, I alluded to this earlier, it doesn't wow me like the Porsche did, but still very, very good. I mean, this driving experience, I would put it kind of mid-pack in terms of enjoyment for GT3 cars or LM GT3 cars in Le Mans Ultimate, but that still puts it above almost everything else in sim racing that I've driven. Like that new tire model, I just think is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Whatever magic they pulled out to make that tire model happen, I mean, it really, really works. It's an excellent, excellent tire model. Just feels so connected to the road. That Ferrari not wanting to give up the position, but I did manage to get it done there. So up now to 6th with just about 6 minutes gone in the race. I am expecting somewhere around 20 laps. Oh, I gotta get 2 here? No, so close. In a very tight sandwich here. I'm gonna turn down my traction control here because I think it's holding me back just slightly. Yeah, I could feel it bogging there, so maybe it's still too high, but let's play this out, see how we get on. But yeah, I mean, Le Mans Ultimate is not above criticism. You know, you could talk about the pricing model, talk about the load times. Every time I exit the game, it crashes. So there's still room for criticism, to be certain, but much like the Studio 397's previous biggest project, or probably still biggest project to date, R-Factor 2, it's like the driving is excellent. There's a lot of things you have to put up with to get to the driving, I would say. Less so in Le Mans Ultimate, but yeah, the driving experience is just so pure and so enjoyable. And that's what I get out of Le Mans Ultimate, just an excellent, excellent feeling simulator. All right, going wide here on this BMW, not going to work at all, and cut off my opportunity to tuck down the inside there on the subsequent corner. So holding in 6th position here. I mean, first position, Ferrari's taking off into the distance. He's pulled 5 seconds on most of the rest of the pack, or the chasing pack, I should say. So I doubt I will be able to get the win here, but I think definitely a podium is possible. And blazing down the start-finish straight here. I think I probably should have gone a little bit earlier in the day. It's going to be quite dark by the end of this race. Although we get to see then the Ferris wheel on the infield section here at Interlagos, which is something you don't get to appreciate very often. Looks very similar to Circuit de la Sarthe in that regard. The famous French track with its infield windmill, or not windmill, what do I say? Ferris wheel just before the start-finish straight. Oh, this is a good run. I might have him here. Kept 2 tires on. Holding tight here. No contact. Good. Up now to 5th. So now I got this tight pack of cars in front of me. BMW will be first, assuming they don't trade spots here. And yeah, that sense of grip is just excellent. It is so good. It's not as if you can't spin, but the sense of connection to the road is just phenomenal. Really can't say enough good things about this tire model. I would say the Race Sim Studio Mercer V8 is still probably my all-time favorite GT3 car. I don't think these cars would unseat that, but it's very, very close. And Le Mans Ultimate can offer things. Oh, there we go. Fastest lap there for me. Le Mans Ultimate can offer things Assetto Corsa can't, in terms of your ability to set up multi-class races, and yeah, a few other things, but just delivering the overall GT3 experience. Le Mans Ultimate has some advantages over Assetto Corsa. You kind of have to cobble together a bunch of different things to make Assetto Corsa work as a true GT3 sim. Not that it's impossible, of course, but yeah, there's just something like in Le Mans Ultimate or in ACC that you can't get in Assetto Corsa, or not without a significant amount of work anyway. And Le Mans Ultimate has that. You know, you're a few clicks away from races like this. You get to enjoy LM GT3 at its finest. Alright, my suspicion is we're just a few minutes, maybe a couple laps away from having the hypercars catch up to us, so that'll certainly make things interesting. Little wiggle on the exit there. You can see the Ferrari behind me. Looks like he's poised to take a shot here. Will he dive into turn one and try and reclaim that position? We'll have to wait and see. Past the 1/3 time mark here. No luck for the Ferrari. I guess we all kind of had slipstreams, so he didn't have the straight line advantage. And here comes the first of the hypercars through. Looks to be a Lamborghini, and he's right on my tail. I need to get out of his way. Lovely sounding machine. Here comes the Alpine. You got this, Alpine. You got it. Is there anything cooler in terms of automotive aesthetics than the taillights of an Alpine A424? Ferrari is all over me. He was going to take advantage of my kindness there in getting out of the way of the overtaking hypercars, but I held him off. And the next hypercar is actually, the timing should be perfect. I shouldn't have to give up much. They're going to catch up to us on the start-finish straight, so that's fantastic news. Blue flag, blue flag. Peugeot going up the inside here. Toyota as well. Anyone else? Doesn't look like it.
Lap 40.48.
And lights on. Lights on for safety. So yeah, sun rapidly setting here in Brazil. This timing might be ugly. Got a Ferrari and an Alpine pushing through. Gonna give a wide berth here, let through. There we go, 2 Ferraris for the price of 1. Porsche and another Porsche coming. And importantly, I haven't fallen off the GT3s in front, which is great news. But very hectic moments here. Trying to navigate, safely allowing these hypercars to overtake. Which way you go on there, Ferrari? Outside, okay. You got it. Yeah, and multi-class overtaking is something that even great sims like Automobilista 2 have struggled with, so great to see it working nearly flawlessly here in LMU. Cloudy skies now in Brazil. Go, 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 Porsche, go, Porsche. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. I got one more behind me. There we are. Hopefully that's it. Hopefully that's the entire field of hypercars. Looks to be the case. Looking at my relative timing. And much tighter. Oh, it's an Aston Martin behind me, which I plan to drive right after this race, actually. But yeah, still a tight pack of GT3s here. We won't have to worry about hypercars again until probably 2 or 3 laps to go. There's a long train of GT3s after me. So a single mistake could be very, very costly. I'm over halfway now. So just got to bring it home, be smart, be good on pace, no mistakes. Carrying a bit much. NRG 52%. Most of the opponents are down in the mid 40s now. Alright, let's see if we can put in a decent lap here. Hug the inside bit here, try and get a launch down this straightaway. Just about equidistant in front and behind me. Some cars I'm chasing and cars chasing me, I would say. Pretty close. And actually, no, kind of tighten this up now. Might get the overtake on the McLaren here. Got a chance if I go around the outside, I'm able to hold on to grip. No contact, no contact. McLaren holds on, but he's no doubt feeling the pressure here. And that was a purple first sector for me, interestingly. Class purple, of course. Nowhere near the hypercar pace. So yeah, kind of a middle of the road feel for this Mustang for me. Not a lot of sort of unique characteristics. It's just good. It's solid. Oh, McLaren moves over to cover. And my computer almost froze there. Not sure what happened, but just decided that it had had enough of my nonsense and needed a split-second break. This should be it. Oh, McLaren not happy being overtaken there. Moved over and bumped me. We are now pursuing the vet. Thought about it. McLaren has dropped back, actually. Oh, okay. He was behind the Aston for a split second there. And there you see the Ferris wheel. Windmill to some. Yeah, started this early. Didn't intend to drive into the darkness, but that's okay. Get to appreciate some of the nighttime effect in this title, nighttime ambiance. Ten minutes to go.
Time 1:40.2.
Yeah.
And come on, Mike. Let's reel in this Corvette. Looks to be another good launch for me out of this corner. I'm going to try and use this slipstream. And full-on ABS engagement there. Oh, Corvette, very aggressive. I should have the inside line through this corner and be able to get this done. That is indeed the case. So we are up into the podium positions now. And that Ferrari just does not want to fall off the tail. Is that the McLaren now? Yep, McLaren came back at me. Come at me, bruh. So now, how much? 7.5 seconds to the car in front. Wow, slim chance that I will be able to make that up, but to some degree, it'll depend on how the hypercars get on and the timing of the overtakes they're in. So we'll have to wait and see. But right now, I'm just going to be playing survival while pursued by a very aggressive pack of LM GT3 cars.
That final day,
1:40.02.
Too far. Poor chicane for me. Ugh, so now I'm going to get a track limit warning. Alright, survived it. Might be a second year corner there. The Mustang kind of bogs down coming out of that last one. I've pulled a second on the car behind, but sadly not taken much out of the time to the car in front. Just got to keep pushing though. Like I said, the hypercars are going to be the determining factor in all likelihood. If I can get a slipstream behind the hypercars, if they happen to line up for my time down these straightaways, and it happens to slow down the cars in front through a corner, you never know. But as of right now, the gap's going the wrong way. But this should be a PB. Is it going to be a session best? Or, yeah, class best? Nope.
1:38.64.
Somebody has beaten 1:38.6 at some point in the race. Beautiful city lights up ahead. Trying second gear around this corner, maybe get a bit better of a launch. Coming off it, and did to a degree. Not tremendous. I was just trying to be consistent. I think I'm going to run out of clock before I can catch the cars ahead. But all I can do is try and be fast and consistent. If I run out of time, hey, at least I know I gave it my all. look at the split versus the previous best. Very, very tight. Five minutes to go, according to race control. Almost dead even with my previous best there. And about 6 seconds to the cars in front. No point going down into second gear as we found out last time. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. So it appears we're on for a PB here. And session fastest? Who knows? Hypercars are now behind us. There we see the first of what is sure to be many blue flags. Let's see if I can get purple here. Nope, not quite. And only about 5 seconds to the leaders. But again, with 3 minutes to go in the race, doesn't appear I'll be able to catch them. Unless there's some strangeness with the overtakes of the hypercars. Yikes. Tough lap so far. Nobody's fault but my own, I'm afraid. And just 3 seconds now, separating me from the lead of this race. So, good things happen when you just keep yourself mentally into this. Can I get something done in the waning 2 minutes of this race? Let's find out. If there are any hypercars, now would be an ideal time. There you go. Stay left, stay left.
Time 1:38.94.
Come on, Mike. 2 laps to go, I would say. Come on, Mike. Let's go. And we've got a sea, a flock maybe, of hypercars waiting for the overtake. And this might kill my race. You never know. Don't think it looks great. Come on, Ferrari. All right, so we're coming on to the final lap here. Two seconds separate me from the lead. It doesn't look like anything is going to come of that. I can see the Ferrari in front of me. Sadly, I don't think I will be able to make a run at him. And final blue flag here. BMW choosing to go left, okay. Stoffel Van Dorn still to come. That's that blue flag that you see now. And look at how close I am to the race leaders. Just one more lap and surely I would be able to take a run at them. But it looks like I will not be able to make anything happen. But yeah, really fun time in the Mustang. Incredible racing here in LMU. The sim just is the chef's kiss. It is phenomenal. So hope you guys are enjoying this. Let me know your thoughts on it. What else do you want to see? Lamborghini GT3, Aston Martin Valkyrie, doors optional, Lexus. What do you want to see? Thanks so much, guys, for watching. We'll see you next time.